Hey Gemini, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading. For anyone with Sun, Moon, or Rising in Gemini, it's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. Wow. King of Swords. Wow. Wow. This is like, you guys are really, in your power. Oh my gosh, you're so, like, I feel like you're so direct about communicating what you want, what you need. There's a certain maturity, like, that you're bringing to connections this year. Yeah, you know exactly what you want. And there's something like, well, I guess that's exactly what I just said. You know exactly what you want, because sometimes the King of Swords can make me think of like somebody who's strategic about things, or like who can see the way to solve problems or something like that. I feel like you guys, oh, how do I put this? It's almost like you can go ahead. This is such a strange concept. You can kind of go ahead and see like all of the pitfalls. So let's say you're like meeting somebody new. You are very in tune to the red flags this year. You're very in tune to like, nope, I don't want that next. And this is not to say that this is coming across as like you're just rejecting people, or you're like wasting opportunities when it comes to your love life. It's not that at all. It's like you recognize the patterns and you know what you want, and I feel like you're not afraid to say it. So like if there's like a specific issue that's really important to you, or you really see your future going a certain way, I feel like you're not gonna like mince words. You're gonna be very direct about communicating what you want and what you need and where you see this going, and like just getting it out there. Here's another thing that's really coming through. You guys don't just want the looks. Now, this might not have been something that you've like ever been interested in, but this is giving me that feeling of like you're looking to connect with people who match you intellectually, who match you in terms of their values, like somebody whose brain is on the same wavelength as yours, like whose thoughts and whose frequency is on the same wavelength as yours. So you're looking to connect, with somebody. The way this is coming through is so strange, especially for Swords energy. So I wonder why this is coming. It feels like it's like very practical. Oh, okay. Okay, because practical energy makes me think more of like earth energy, pentacles. So I'm like, why is this coming through for the King of Swords? This is the energy of not wanting to ignore the red flags, like not being willing to ignore the red flags. So it's like very practically, like, this might sound weird, but it's almost like you want somebody who looks good on paper. And that's not to say they only look good on paper. But what I mean by that is, if there's something obviously off, I just don't feel like this is something you're entertaining. And this could have happened in the past, where it's like somebody, like you feel a certain way about them, and then you overlook things that are like clearly not gonna work out for you. Like it's not what you want, it's not your choice, but you kind of overlook it. You make an exception for this person, and then like it hasn't gone the way that you like imagined it in the past when you've been in that energy. So this is kind of the energy of being like very straightforward about what you want and what you're looking for in relationship, being very clear about that. Like the King of Swords is very clear. Like I feel like your thought process around this is very clear, and there's this feeling of being logical. This hasn't happened in the other group, so I kind of want to pull a clarifier on this. the reason that I am saying this is because this, to me, this doesn't feel like the emotion has been taken out of it. It feels like you are looking for that emotional connection, but you just, like, you want to be sensible as well. Like, you want to make sure that, like, the two of you will vibe, that your lifestyles work out, like, work together, that your values line up, that you can both see things going the way that you want them to go. Like, you don't want to ignore anything obviously on the surface. You know, this might be advice for some of you. This really wasn't coming through as advice, but I now I'm starting to pick up on this element of, like, for some of you, this might be talking about new connections in your life. And this is kind of how to view these connections. It's not that the emotional bond is removed from the scenario. It's not that at all. It's that it has to make sense as well. Like, this needs to make sense to you. And this is a good way to gauge, but does it actually make sense? Like, do we actually align, or am I forcing this? Because you're looking for partnerships where you're really aligning, where you're really on the same page. Clarify the King of Swords for me, please. Oh, wow. Exactly. Exactly. We have the King of Wands. 2 kings. You guys might be coming into some kind of, like, power couple type dynamic here. I wouldn't be surprised if both of you are very strong people, like very strong individuals, very strong in your convictions, very strong. You might both, like, be very into fitness or something. So this might be actually physical strength, but it's like both of you, I feel like you guys are meeting a power couple here. And what's interesting is you guys balance each other out. I'm seeing now why it was like, it wasn't complete energy. Like, it wasn't showing me the full picture. It really needed to be clarified. You guys are equals on every level. So you're meeting somebody who is your equal, someone who, like, who has the same goals and vision and dreams as you. It makes sense, you guys. It makes sense. So you're like, you kind of know that going in. It makes sense. And this is the kind of connection you're looking for. So this is also the advice. Like, if it doesn't feel like this, if this person isn't on your level, if they're not ready for what you're ready for, if they're not going where you're going, it's not the right fit, because you actually deserve somebody who's leveling up. And, like, the way this is coming is, like, coming through is like someone who's kinging up or queening up, like someone who is God, just a boss. Like, I don't even know, like, another word to say that. Like, they match you. They match you. And we get the King of Wands because I was worried, like, where's the passion though? Like, it has to be more than just making sense on paper. There's passion. Like, your guides are like, no, don't be mistaken here. There's passion, and it makes sense. It makes total sense. Like, you see why this is the person. You see why you're vibing. You see what, yeah, you guys, yeah. Air energy, fire energy. You may be an air sign or a fire sign. You might be meeting an air sign or a fire sign. Birds of a feather. Birds of a feather, you guys. Yeah, there's a connection here. I can't get out of this energy. I'm totally vibing with it. Yeah. Let's look at, for those of you who are in a committed, okay. So yeah, there have been themes throughout the readings that I've done so far. There's been themes where, and it's kind of why I'm saying, like, take any message that resonates, even if it's falling in a category where you don't necessarily fit. You might be single, but you might get a message from the card that's pulled for the committed couples, that kind of energy. And we see this, we've got 3 kings here. So there is this energy of maturity, this energy of leadership, and, like, practicality and determination and mastery that's already coming through for this group. So this could be about your self-mastery and this playing a huge role in your romantic life this year. This is like you're coming into your own, and that's making all the difference. Like, I don't know, I just get boss energy, and and somehow this is playing into your romantic life. Like, leveling up is leveling up in all ways. You know, I'm also kind of getting this message of this person. Wow. Okay. Some of you might be getting in contact with, starting something with someone who is like very established in their field, very respected in your community, someone who like has all of their stuff together, and in some way, like, I feel like this might be like an upgrade. You might view this as an upgrade, so this connection might upgrade your lifestyle, or this might be somebody that you view as like an upgrade in terms of like previous connections. Like, this feels like real mature energy. This feels like real serious energy. So I'm already getting the energy of like stability and commitment with all of these kings coming out. Whoa. For those of you in a committed relationship, the King of Cups, this is such a sweet and like tender energy. So this is showing like this relationship deepening in terms of emotional connection, really feeling that support from this person, feeling like both of you, like you support each other, really feeling that empathy toward each other. So, wow, just crazy emotional depth here. And a deepening of that, like a mastery of that. The king shows mastery, shows like being like the best of the best, being like the best in my field, that type of thing. It's like you guys are reaching this place of being like the best of the best. I just heard chef's kiss. For some of you, like your partner might be a chef, or like, I don't know, there's some food connection there. I also feel like you guys are like, you're turning into that, like I was getting power couple vibes. It's not just because of everything that the two of you can like accomplish together and like the places you can go together. It's not just that, especially if there's like a business connection here. It's not only the fact that the two of you are like bosses. It's also that your relationship is like complete goals. It's like showing that level of mastery. So people are noticing you. They're like noticing like the love. For some of you, if you've been with this person for a long time, what's happening is people are like, wow, after all these years, you're still like that much in love. Or, you know, wow, that kind of spark usually fizzles out for me after 6 months, and you guys have been together for a while now. That type of energy, it's like showing this level of mastery, reaching a new level in this connection. I love this energy. Let's look at the in-between energy for those of you that feel like you fall into that. You have the Ace of Swords, the Judgment call. Wow, the Judgment card. I say the Judgment call with the Ace of Swords. To me, that's a... Sorry, you guys. This is about like a wake-up call. And so it's coming through very fragmented and strange right now, but the Star... You guys are... Whoa. Whoa. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me because the energy is very similar in all the groups, and it has been in all the readings. Like I was saying, there's this level of mastery that's being shown here. This level of like maturity, leveling up, falling into that like royal kind of energy. It's the energy of like knowing your worth, knowing what you have to offer, knowing what you're bringing to the table, being very secure in that. And those of you that are falling into this middle energy here, that's the vibe. The Ace of Swords can be about like a new idea, kind of having like a new thought process about something, or having a light bulb moment, having this new inspiration. And the Judgment card is about like a wake-up call. And what I see you waking up to is this star energy here, Aquarius energy. You're waking up to your own worth when it comes to this situation. So whatever that means for you, because you can fall into this middle energy for a lot of different reasons. I'm going to try to latch onto the commonality here. The common thread with this energy is know what you're worth. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're in a connection where the other person does not see your worth. It could mean that you're noticing that this person does see your worth, or you're starting to see how much they appreciate you. And that's really like waking you up to the fact that this is a connection you want to stay in. So it's really not a judgment on either way, like on either side, which is interesting because we have this sword like slicing right down the middle. It's not a judgment on either side. It's just you're seeing your worth and you're kind of weighing everything against that. You're seeing your mastery. You're seeing the energy that you're coming into and how you're developing and how you're blossoming. And you want somebody who matches it. And it's like, period. Like, I mean, it kind of just is what it is. It's like, you want somebody who matches it. Maybe this person does. Maybe this person doesn't. Maybe this is a wake-up call. Like, you know what? I'm the shit. Like, sorry guys, but like, this might be a wake-up call of like, I'm the shit. What am I doing waiting around? And this could be like the energy, you really realizing that, like, why would I wait around? This is also the energy of, I'm going to go and like, I'm looking for the match to this energy. I'm looking for my king. I'm looking for my partner, and like, gender aside, you know, I'm looking for that person who's mastering self, who's ready to commit, who's mature. I'm looking for that. That's this energy here. Yeah. I felt like I had to look at the bottom of the deck on that. We've got the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and the Five of Swords shows, it can show some conflict. It can show relationships that like don't feel the best to us, things that we want to move away from. So this is showing like previous energy, and this is what the wake up is. It's like, I know what I'm worth. I know what I'm worth. I feel like this is kind of the energy of like, I know what I'm worth. Now let's see, like, do you? I'm it. I'm it. I love that. Let's look at your oracle cards. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have the Eight of Roses. Oh, I should say, and tarot card, because I did pull one tarot card for you. So the Eight of Roses, which is the Eight of Wands. This card says leap of faith. We have this stingray. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, divine masculine. The frequency of the divine masculine supports our active, focused, and strong side, facilitating our capacity to transform our dreams into form. Wow. We have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You guys, that's that energy we were just talking about. Like, I'm it. It's really falling into that energy, like knowing exactly what you have to offer here. This is crazy. Light. Oh my gosh. Some of you are light workers. You getting like even more connected to your spiritual gifts and abilities. You're tapping into that even more. It's that star energy, and there's so much like hope for the future. The future looks so bright. You're like totally in your zone, and this isn't directly related, like this energy that I'm feeling right now, that's not directly related to like exactly about how your love life is, but I will tell you that this sort of energy is it's very high vibrational. You're going to be attracting people who are high vibrational, who are a match to the light that you're shining in the world. This card says the Fairy Queen of Light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that the light can penetrate the darkness. Wow. And we have Chiron, healing. Yeah, the light penetrating the darkness. This is a healing energy here. And you know why? I feel like with all of this, the energy of the kings and like this major arcana energy that showed up here in the middle, I feel like, how do we reach the level of mastery? We heal. We do. We shine light in those dark places. We develop more of like a confidence and a sense of self. We wake up to who we really are. A light is shined on like who we are and what we're here, what we're meant to do. And that's part of like realizing our value. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are leveling up in like multiple ways. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. If you enjoyed this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to hit like, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye.